Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. I love this question. Right now, my 5-year-old son vocabulary is excelling like crazy. He was considered nonverbal, but that seems to have changed over the last few months being home with mommy. But behavior is out of control and preventing me from having him participate in virtual school. Now the ABA is going to come in the home to help with control and give me more parent training. Is it common for them to stop progressing in one area because they are excelling in another?
So it is not, I don't think that it's hard for me to explain my answer here. So I don't think that he's stopping progressing in one way or another. I want to step back from that question for a moment because I want to remind all the parents that challenging behaviors are not a symptom of autism. They're just not one of the symptoms that are listed in the symptoms of autism, right? So an individual does not necessarily develop challenging behaviors when they have autism, period. It's not in one of the symptom criteria. It's just not a symptom. The reason we develop challenging behavior is because we cannot communicate in other ways. It's because we're expressing ourselves and we're frustrated. So the challenging behavior stuff may have increased over the course of being at home, just because the challenging behavior earned the child more rewards. It doesn't really have to do with the other stuff. So the fact that he's increasing his vocabulary, good for you. That's awesome. That's amazing. And he should continue to increase his vocabulary. That's awesome. The challenging behavior stuff doesn't have anything to do with the autism. It just has to do with however you're managing him or dealing with him or interacting with him. He's learned that challenging behavior at home may not have severe consequences. Challenging behavior at home, I might get away with because mom is also so happy with me because my vocabulary is increasing that I might get away with my challenging behavior. Whatever it is, they're not related in that sense. The challenging behavior can easily be gotten under control, and the rest of his skills will continue to grow. When you have, I was actually going to ask that parent a question in a different way. What was happening before that his vocabulary wasn't increasing? I mean, you need to think about why wasn't his vocabulary increasing when he was in school? So the fact that his vocabulary is accelerated right now is a wonderful thing. That is more meaningful than the challenging behavior. Don't worry about the challenging behavior. That stuff is easy to get rid of.
There you go. And she asks, is it avoidance? And my assumption is, and tell me if I'm wrong, is it avoidance of the virtual school? Because we're hearing that across the board,
God.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Yeah,
the kids are not loving the virtual school.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, that's a given. That I would agree with that 100%. With a lot of our kids, who wants to sit in front of a computer for 6.5 hours or something, it's just, they're not getting what they would like to get out of it. It's not reinforcing enough for our kids, and it's too difficult. It takes way more effort for our kids to attend to a screen. I was, Shannon, as you know, I was saying my kids are all in college, and for college age, typically developing kids, they're complaining, right? And saying it's ridiculous. I can't pay attention. There's 50 people in the class. I can't pay attention for that long, or I can't get attention. It's a very new way of learning. And I'm pretty sure that if distance learning continues, a lot more prompting will have to be added. We'll have to reduce the session sizes. The class sizes will have to have much more visual prompting or help on screen. It's not working the way it is right now. So yes, so for your child, he might tantrum, and then you're like, okay, well, he's tantruming. I can't force him to sit here and go through class. So you let him out of class, and so he learns tantruming gets me out of class. And it's as simple as that. Our kids are smart. They figure out that their challenging behavior got them what they wanted, which was to avoid class.
Yeah. Now is a good time for me to bring up, because as we're talking about distance learning and the fact that this mom is saying that language exploded with mom, I do love, it's a tale of two cities, right? I know that many of you are having a very hard time with the current circumstances and the distance learning. But I would say equal as many of you are saying that, oh my gosh, I'm seeing that my child learns better with what I'm doing than what they were doing at school. That I think that that's very telling, and I want to look for the gifts where we can. For those of you who are like, well, I don't know how to do that. I want some help. I need some support. I want you to know that Skills Weekly sends us an email to let us know what their specials are. Somebody had written in the question about, is Skills good for parents? It's good for everybody. Let me say that. But this week, they want you to know, for our ABA parents and guardians, we would like to offer free IBT parent e-learning course, Parent Overcoming Challenging Behaviors. How timely is that? So that's free right now for all of you. I'm going to tell you how to get that. Get your pens ready. But there's more. If there are educators who are watching, or those of you who want to give a gift to your educator, right now they're offering our IBT educator e-learning module, Educators Starting to Teach. And they're giving that at no charge. As a parent, you might want to just do that one as well, Starting to Teach. They are also continuing to offer their full RBT 2.0 training course. That's a registered behavior technician training course. It's free to the parent audience on a case-by-case basis. So if you're like, I want to know what my therapists know, I want to know all these things, it's like a $440 value, and they're giving it to parents on a case-by-case basis. You have to want to do it, right? They don't want to just give it out to people who aren't going to use it. But for those of you who have done it, you know it's worthwhile. And you can do it at your own pace. If you have time at 2:30 in the morning, you can do it at 2:30 in the morning, and you can rewind. It's fabulous. In addition, they're continuing to offer a 10% discount on all Skills products for anyone that calls and says, you saw it on Autism Live. I always say Shannon sent you. You're part of the friends and family discount. Are you ready with your pens? So to get any of those deals, you need to call 877-975-4559. Again, that's 877-975-4559. If you are watching internationally, as I know many of you are, the best thing to do is to email me and say what it is that you want, and I will connect you via email with the appropriate person over at Skills and IBT. Again, that is, you can call the number 877-975-4559, or you can email me at s.penrod@autism-live.com. I think Traven will be nice and put that up on the screen for us. And one of our wonderful Skills folks said, for parents who use Skills, we have unlimited live one-on-one training, and we are here to help them to use Skills. Thank you. They are amazing, amazing individuals.